Hey, I'm Doomasect. I'm being joined by.
Renicoon, what's up?
This is the Octoboobs podcast. Today we're talking about
Ba-ba-ba.
Pokemons. We got a lot of
Yeah, so
Pokemon info.
yeah, a lot of big news came out.
So I'm pretty much thinking we're just gonna kind of ignore Snap. I don't. It looks good. It's gonna be a fun game.
Yeah, I'm super excited for it, but yeah, we'll leave that as it is. It's about to come out
Yeah,
what
April.
next month
Dude, I couldn't
now, pretty
believe that.
much.
I was
So
just like, that's.
April 30th.
It's like a.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a little over a month away, but I mean
yeah,
that's soon.
yeah.
Um,
All right, yeah.
into Diamond and Pearl then, or what is it? Shining Pearl, Brilliant Diamond.
I think it's Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I'm trying to get to the end of it.
That's what it said.
Brilliant Diamond
Okay.
and Shining Pearl.
Yeah. Um. Well, the art style that was
I'm torn a little bit. It's like part of me is like, oh man, it looks so kiddish, and then the other part of me is like, that fits the style perfectly though. It's that chibiness, like it's perfect compared to the sprites that were on the DS when it came out.
it helps that Gen 6 was kind of in a chibi style too, so
Yeah.
it's not something we haven't really seen before.
No, but then you go to the battle and you look at them; they are very much not chibi.
Yeah, I did like that. That was nice. I'm glad that they did that and didn't go. They didn't go full toy with it, which they very much could have, and I'm glad they didn't.
I It does have a plasticky look, but there again, that's just the
It,
style. It's always kind of been like that.
there were some shots because that was the first thing I thought of. Well, actually, the first thing I thought of was like, what the fuck is that art style? Oh my god, this is gonna be Let's Go. And then I'm pretty sure it's confirmed it's not Let's Go style.
No, as far as I know, they said it's a faithful, pretty much 1-to-1 recreation.
Which I'm slightly worried about that too, but we'll get into that later. But I
Yeah.
did notice going back and re-watching some stuff because that was the next thing that came to my mind was like this has a very it was a Link to the Past that just came out.
Yeah, when they remade it.
Yeah, there was a lot like I was sitting here. It's like, is this in that kind of almost like
Almost like a diorama, kind
yeah,
of
it's kind of like a little
like somebody taking a picture of a toy set.
yeah, almost like a little toy set kind of feel. And I didn't get
I don't get that from
I
it.
didn't get it at first. There is a scene that if you slow it down and really kind of like look at the background and everything, it's like your trainer is walking into a city at night and being greeted by it's not your rival, it's the other gendered trainer. I'm pretty sure that's what it is anyway. But yeah, they're walking in, and you really get the reflection on the trees, makes them look real plasticky, and it's just
Oh, really?
like
Okay.
I do kind of get that feeling, and I'm okay with that because Link to the Past was very pretty. So
Yeah, I like they used the engine to give it a lot of depth of field for the back, so the background was really out of focus, and it just kind of gave it like an actual camera feel to it.
I would be yeah, I'd be okay if they did that with this.
Okay, I see a little bit what you mean. The trees do kind of look almost like Lego trees.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh yeah, I just saw it. There isn't that much. It isn't super plasticky, but at a glance, easily mistaken.
Okay. I'm also gonna say from that one scene too, like the lighting looks really good.
Yeah. A lot of the shadows look nice and sharp,
There was
but soft where they need to be. So that's good.
a 2D game. It was a fan made game that came out. Oh god, a decade ago almost. I can't even remember what the hell the name of it was. But I know that when I was watching people play it, that was one of the things they were saying, because there was like a nighttime city you'd get into. And keep in mind, it's 2D, but they were complimenting the lighting a lot and everything in 2D, and like we don't have this in a normal Pokemon game.
Right.
Well, hi, Cat. Are you in?
The fact that there is lighting.
Yeah, just was trying to think, like, even Sword and Shield, and like there's not a lot of that. In fact, I can't think of any of it almost. I guess we kind of got that in the forest city a little bit with all the glowing mushrooms, which
where it's got a lot of bloom and like actual like lighting effects going on. But it's all like hard coded.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, it looks it's a bit stiff as far as animation goes.
Yeah. I also know there is, I believe it, they said this was the first time they were doing it too. They were pointing out underneath of the Pokemon, they have shadows that will actually move with them now in battle.
Instead of just a circle.
Yeah, they were showing like Piplup, and it was flapping its arms, and you can see the shadows flapping, and it's just like, oh, okay, that's...
Yeah, there's Staravia right here, or I think it's the middle one. Yeah, when it flaps, it's... Oh, yeah, Garchomp's shadow moves with him. Yeah, that actually... Finally. I didn't notice that until you said it, but yeah.
Well, I mean, we say finally, but, this is also being developed by a different developer, which I, again, have other concerns about.
Which I kind of say finally to that, because Game Freak needs to...
There's some yes.
Figure this shit out.
Well, like,
all right, so
we'll get into that, but
real quick, continuing on the shadows, there's a part where your rival there it's right at the beginning of the game when he comes up and grabs you from the lake or whatever it is. But as he's walking away, you can watch his shadow on the grass, and it moves across the grass very naturally, so it's not just like a solid shadow. It actually reacts to the environment.
Nice. Okay, that is actually pretty cool. So, 25 years into development, we finally get shadows.
Got shadows.
Yeah. We had the movable camera, and we have to ditch that. But hey, we got shadows.
That they really struggled with, apparently.
Man. Yeah, I at least have faith this is going to be probably the prettiest Pokemon game. Well, the prettiest core Pokemon game.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, actual game.
At least at the moment.
Let's Go had a good engine to it.
No.
I kind of thought it... Well, for a fucking Pokemon. That was comparing it going from Sun and Moon.
Yeah, I guess. There were... Because I played Let's Go after Sword and Shield, and I was going through it and purposely looking for the spots, and it's just being like, okay, I'm seeing... It's nowhere near as noticeable as it was in Sword and Shield, but you could tell the parts. It's just like, that doesn't look good. There are a lot of Pokemon on the textures on them. It's just like, that does not look good. Like, I don't...
Yeah, if I remember right, a lot of those models and textures came straight from Go, so it was kind of... Yeah.
No, the models came from... all their normal models. They basically confirmed that. Like, their whole, the models coming over to the Switch was giving us problems, and everyone's like, no, it's not. These are the same models.
These are literally the same models.
That's basically already been proven. Like, they just flat out lied about that.
Damn.
Yeah, they didn't remake models from scratch. Those are the exact same models.
Ding.
Apart from graphics, I'm concerned about trying to think how the hell to explain it. I guess I'm concerned about how faithfully they're recreating the game. Because I had seen somebody that was talking, I don't remember Diamond and Pearl very well at all. These have been the games that it's been the longest amount of time that I've been back to. Which...
Same.
It's not the full 15 years, so I'm pretty sure it's like 12. It's just like, oh, damn.
I went through it a few years ago, and, I mean, it still held up.
They're the only ones I haven't
still good.
been back through. And one of the things people were saying about it is, like, the actual amount of Pokemon in the game, that you can catch and do all that without transfer, it's not very many. It's only like
no, not really,
or something like that. And it's just like,
because that was the system jump.
Yeah,
they went from Game Boy Advance to DS.
And that has me worried, because there's a lot of people that are being like, so, how faithful is it that we're recreating? If it is just a 1-to-1 conversion, it's going to be kind of like, what's the point?
Yeah, very true. I don't think they actually said it was going to be a 1-to-1 version. I just saw somewhere that it said it was going to be very faithful.
Yeah, they said that was one of the things they said in the trailer, is they very, very faithfully copied it. And it's like, that's cool for some things, but I don't want to be like, oh, Gen 4, well, the TMs are one-time uses. There's no fairy type. It's just like, nah.
With no modern updates, I see, yeah.
The amount of Pokemon that are going to be in it's concerning, too. Because it's like, if it only has the amount of Pokemon that were available at the time in it,
that's what it sounds like.
That's unfortunate, but that's not that bad to me. If it's just like, oh,
that's still as many as were in fucking Sword and
Shield.
So.
Sword and Shield. With the possibility of there might be a few more. Like, I can't see them not putting. I mean, the only mythical that we know we've got this generation is Zarude, but I can't see them not putting certain mythical, like newer mythical Pokemon into the game that are going to be coming out. Because they're obviously
they won't be able to help themselves from doing it.
Yeah, no, I can't see them doing that. I am a little curious as to what the number of Pokemon that'll be in it is, because if there is, there was like 450 Pokemon roughly that
something
time period.
Like that, yeah.
I wonder if they'll actually round it out to like a clear 500 or something, but I'm not concerned as much if they do that. I'm more concerned with them going like the Let's Go route, and it's just being like, there's like 200 Pokemon in it.
Right.
And just be like, well, that sucks. Move pools, definitely.
At the end of Gen 4 and the normal ones, there was 493 at Arceus.
Okay, so there was already almost 500. I'd like if it comes out and they're like, okay, there's 500 Pokemon in it. I'm not gonna complain.
I'd be satisfied with that.
Yeah, I mean, there's what in Sword and Shield now, like 600, maybe.
Is it up to that many?
Well, I know. The DLCs introduced about 100 Pokemon, or 200 Pokemon overall, but most of them were legendaries.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm curious if they do events this time around too. Because I know like the Arceus event was never officially released. Gen 4 is when they started going ham with mythicals.
Yeah, there's lots.
There's Manaphy, Darkrai.
Well, I got it right here. So yeah, after Dialga and Palkia, there's Heatran, Regigigas, Giratina, other Giratina, Cresselia, Fion, Manaphy, Darkrai, Shaman, other Shaman, and Arceus.
So there's 5.
That's a lot.
There's 5 mythicals. So there's, well, unless they do the Oris thing, and if they did do the Oris thing, it would probably be Darkrai that they actually.
No, there's 9. There's
No,
9 if you
those
don't
other ones
include
are
alternate
mythicals.
forms.
The other ones are legendaries. They're just in the game. Heatran, Cresselia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, those were just in the game. Those were catchable.
Oh.
They are flat legendaries.
Why are there so many legendaries?
They went ham with legendaries and mythicals in Gen 4. Gen 4 and 5
And they
were like there's gonna be 13 of them each time.
Wasn't Rotom legendary in that one?
No, there was just the one you could get.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
Gen 4 was weird because it had a few hard Pokemon to get. Rotom was one, and then Spiritomb, which we had talked about the other day. Spiritomb was like freaking impossible to get.
Oh yeah,
Diamond
that's
and
right.
Pearl originally, you had to have it was something stupid like you had to have like 36 people or something visit your underground, which obviously
It was like oddly specific.
Yeah, I mean that's probably not going to be that difficult this time around since. I mean, we even saw, like, I think, like, the trainer rooms and everything that you could get into. I'm imagining that's all going to be online now with the Switch.
Right. Yeah, imagine trying to do that in 2007.
Yeah, it wasn't easy, especially with...
No.
Dude, I still remember going out behind my house, connecting to the school's public Wi-Fi to do GTS.
Yep.
I wonder if GTS is going to be back then. Because
just built in.
Yeah, I'm imagining this is gonna have compatibility
Home
with
connection.
Home, so
Well, yeah, it's made by the same developer. That's fucking better.
I have no idea then. I don't know if they'll bring GTS back or not.
I don't think they will. I think they'll keep it on the mobile phone and be like, yeah, that's your GTS.
Yeah, I forgot GTS is on phone. God, that's... They might just because of that. I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's hard to say. We'll just have to see.
I can't see them because I think even Let's Go things were updated to Fairy type. TMs and moves are going to be real interesting because I'm curious.
Yeah, hopefully they're not single use.
I can't see them going back to single use, but I'm going to be curious.
I think people would complain too much.
I'm going to be curious as if they're going to bring moves back, like... Cause
like return and stuff?
Return and hidden power and all that. And then if they're going to start bringing back old TMs too, like Roost would be awesome to finally get back. There'd probably be a handful of Pokemon I'll transfer over to this just to get them Roost.
Just for that, right?
Also, I've never tried, because I'm pretty sure Let's Go is Gen 7. And I don't think you can transfer stuff from Sword and Shield to Let's Go.
I do not believe so. I think
Never
the
tried.
only connectivity is from Go to Let's Go and from Let's Go to Home.
And then I don't know if you can put stuff back into Let's Go from Home or not. Like I said, I've never tried. But yeah, I'll be interested to see if
I do believe you can.
Like I said, I haven't tried. I'm going to be interested to see if you can transfer stuff between Sword and Shield to the Gen 4 remakes and back. Because, like I said...
It'd be interesting, because the difference in moves.
Yeah, I mean, if there's going to be a difference in TMs or possible, like, other tutors with teachable moves, that could change metas. I've already heard people asking, like, so, like, what the hell's competitive going to be like? Is there going to be 2 competitives, or is it just going to be like, well, we're going to stick with Sword and Shield, or are they going to go... If they go to Diamond and Pearl and it's old Diamond and Pearl, I mean, just... Everyone's just going to be able to look up, like, okay, what was good in Gen 4?
They're like, I don't know, we'll see you in November. Take off.
Probably Garchomp.
Yeah, everything. It's a full team of Garchomps.
I wonder then if, because items and shit too. I wonder if those are gonna come. There's like a lot of new mechanics and stuff they've introduced, like terrains and obviously new items.
Wasn't
like, is any of this gonna be available? Like, what's going on?
Are HMs gonna be back?
I can't see them bringing HMs back because that was usually the biggest.
I can't really either.
That's usually the biggest complaint about Generation 4 is.
I wonder if they'll actually use Rock Climb for anything.
Probably not.
No.
I could see them doing kind of like what they did with Let's Go.
That's what I think is going to happen too, where
get, like,
Pikachu learned.
Yeah, you'll probably get like key items or something that help you do stuff.
Or like Sword and Shield, where you literally get the ability to fly from the start of the game.
Yeah. Now we're in, basically.
It was basically as soon as you get into the wild area.
What the hell it was? I'm wanting to say X-Transceiver. I don't even remember what the hell it was in Alola, where you could just call up Pokemon to do stuff.
Oh, right, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell they'll use. I'm definitely, like I said, I know that is one of the biggest complaints about Sinnoh, is like, I'm wanting to say it's like Victory Road. They said you need like 7 HMs or something stupid just to get through Victory Road, and it's like, ooh.
Yeah, it's literally just a thing to make you have to go get the thing.
Yeah, basically.
Just a time waster.
Basically,
filler.
Transfer out 2 of your damn Pokemon just to be able to get through stuff.
Yeah, like even your HM slaves aren't gonna be enough for that.
I need my HM slave to be able to have two extra moves.
You need 3 HM slaves to get through Victory Road.
I need 2 Mirabelles. Yeah, I'm hyped for it. I'm definitely hyped for some of the music retracks or remakes. That Cynthia theme. The Underground, we've already seen a little things about that. So most likely we're gonna get Secret Bases back. I'm definitely hyped for that.
I forgot about the Underground altogether, honestly.
I mean, yeah, I can't really blame you. There wasn't a ton to do there before. Like I said, they made it one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, if you have all these people that play Pokemon, but Gen 4 was kind of like Pokemon was finally starting to build up a lot of steam again.
At that time, I feel like a lot of people were actually falling out of Pokemon too. Like everybody,
that could be Gen 4. I
go
think,
ahead.
like I said, because I think there was a little bit of a stigma around Pokemon, around that time.
Yeah.
And I know some of the sales figures kind of at least show that, because, that's usually why Ruby and Sapphire get crapped on so much. And I think about the time the Gen 4 games were coming out, people were just eventually getting to the spot. It's like, we don't care.
Yeah.
You either had the Gen 3 people that were continuing forward, or you had people, kind of eventually coming back and just being like, I miss Pokemon, man.
Right, like, okay, I'll get it because it's a Pokemon game.
And it's like, they saw the Electabuzz evolve, and they're like, hey, that's
like
a
cool thing.
Big freaking
They did something
Yeti.
with some Gen 1 Pokemon.
Basically, yeah. That was really the last
Magnezone.
time they messed with a lot of Pokemon.
Yeah, they gave Sneasel evolved, they gave Magneton, Lickitung, Rhyperior, Tangrowth,
There's a lot of them.
Magmortar.
There's a lot of them I don't like. Like Rhyperior, I definitely don't like. Everyone's like, Magmortar looks way worse than Magmar, but I still look at Magmar and it's like, that's not a good design. I don't know why you people have your nostalgia glasses on for that one. It's a duck with a flaming ass on its head.
Yeah. It's definitely not great.
Lickitung, Licky Licky are another one. It's like, I mean, I will say Licky Licky's worse than Lickitung, but I also don't think Lickitung is an amazing thing.
Right. I'm kind of indifferent on them. Tangrowth is literally just bigger Tangela with arms.
Yeah, there's a lot of things
I like
too. I
Electivire.
know. Yeah, I do like Electivire.
Yanmega.
I like yeah, Yanmega, Honchkrow, Mismagius. There was definitely a lot of good ones. But I know when we were looking up the Pokemon that were coming into Sword and Shield, like when you go through the list of Gen 4 Pokemon, there's not a ton of Gen 4 originals.
No, not really.
There's a very small amount of Pokemon that are like original to Gen 4 that aren't in an evolve of something else.
Right, yeah, there's like probably 5 evolution lines, and then the rest are
There's a little more than
differences.
that, but it's not many.
Oh, well, I mean that like actually are worth this shit.
Because I was sitting there trying to think, like, man, who am I actually going to use for this playthrough? Because I know I'm definitely going to go with my Infernape again, since my original one got lost.
Yeah, this is where
Big.
Riolu and Lucario started in this one.
Oh yeah. If I remember correctly, like he was another one that I'm pretty sure you only get like one Riolu in the game.
Yeah, I
Obviously,
think
can,
you get
you
it.
can
You have
breed
it
more,
given
but
to you or something.
I wonder if Wonder Trade's gonna be a thing.
It better be.
Yeah,
Well,
that has been one of my favorite features of
that is
games.
literally the only thing I do, unless you ask me to do some Dynamax dungeons or adventures.
Dynamax definitely ain't gonna be a thing. Yeah,
Psych!
So
It's
you
like,
thought. And, well, that is one of the other things I will say. Like, we've seen what? They've shown static shots of Palkia and Dialga. And so there's a lot of people that are like, well, we didn't see them in the trailer,
That's an excellent point.
Our 2 months down the road, it's going to be like, oh, by the way, here's Primal Palkia and Dialga.
Lols.
Like, you thought it was going to be 1-for-1. Now we're changing shit up.
I'm fine with them changing a couple little things here and there, but
There's plenty of things I'm definitely fine with them changing. I'm hoping we get something akin, but also better than the Delta episode. Because I know we were just talking, like, I've never played Platinum. I don't think you have either.
yeah, I did.
Okay. Well, I know, like, the entire Distortion World thing, that wasn't something in the original
first
Diamond
one.
and Pearl.
Yeah,
It's
because
like,
that was how you get the altered Giratina.
Yeah, the altered Giratina. And that's something where it's like, yeah, no, I want that.
Yeah,
I want that
it was
this time
it was it was interesting for sure. Because I remember being like, "What the hell?" Because that was the last time I went through it. I played through Platinum, and I was like,
Yeah.
"What the hell is going on here?"
That's one thing I'm very, very worried about, too, is I don't want them to go... I do want to see a little bit of Platinum influence in there. I don't want it to be straight 1-to-1s of Diamond and Pearl because
So, yeah,
of that.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be in the vein of it's actually a remake of Platinum, but they made the 2 different versions like before, like they did with the Oris ones. It was basically Emerald,
Ah,
and
I don't. I was bummed out about that with Emerald because I was really. I know there's like it's 2D, so it's not a big deal. But there's like that little cutscene of
the 3.
Groudon and Kyogre fighting. Yeah, and Rayquaza stops them. It's just like that would have been nice. I would have liked to have seen that as someone that
Right.
never played Emerald but had seen that little brief shot. And it's like,
Right.
yeah, that's basically the stuff I wanted. I'm very curious.
But
as
in
to
Emerald,
how-
you got all 3 legendaries in it.
Yeah, okay, that's true. And Yeah, no, I remember Gen 4 enough to remember you don't get that. Uh, don't get that in Diamond and Pearl.
No.
That was really something they only, I guess, ever did in
Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe
Gen
I
2.
think you get all three. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think Gen 2 is really the only one where they're like, yeah, we'll let you catch the other box legendary later in the game. Hero?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Um, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Like I said, I'm hoping they bring back some of the mythicals and actually put them in the game too.
Right.
I'm doubting they're probably not gonna do Arceus because of the other game that we're gonna talk about in a bit. Um, like I think if they do bring one up, it'll probably be Darkrai because I feel like he's kind of the fan favorite for mythicals of this gen. I feel like he's kind of like the Deoxys of this generation.
Which one?
Darkrai.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Where it was kind of just.
I don't. Oh man, there's so many though.
I love his design, but that's just another one that I always seem to forget about. Same as
I know
Shaman.
I mean, they're the mythicals. The, basically if you're not around playing Pokemon and like dedicating yourself to getting a few of them, a lot of them aren't easy to get.
Yeah, or like you have to go to some crazy event. Now it's easier, but
Oh, even now, I was just looking at something the other day. There are still, I don't know how the hell you do it, but there is still the equivalent of a GameStop event. Like you have
yeah,
to go to GameStop and do something to get stuff, and it's just like that's dumb.
that's
Why are
extremely
we
dumb.
still doing that?
Why does GameStop still exist?
Oh, that's because Reddit, but that's a different
I mean,
story.
Yeah, I'm aware, but anyways,
Yeah, oof. There was a lot of people really hoping because the 20th anniversary, they did an event where basically the entire year they released a bunch of the mythicals, and I know there was a lot of people hoping that would get announced too, and it didn't. It's just like,
and
damn
it didn't.
Because I know there's still a few I don't have. I don't have Metal yet. because you can
I
only
need
get it
to
through
go.
Go.
Yeah, I need to finish evolving mine so I can get it.
There was another one I don't have, and I can't remember what the hell it was. God, I don't keep up with mythicals at all. It's really. Oh, I can't say that. I got that frickin' Zarude and immediately put it in a box.
I don't think I even bothered getting it. I knew that's exactly what happened.
I can't say that you're missing anything. I mean, even the Zeraora, I was real hyped to get it.
So was I.
And it's
straight into home it went.
I mean, mine's not into home. It's on Sword and Shield, but I've never used the damn thing.
Mine went straight into home. I got a shiny one too.
Well, yeah, everyone got a shiny one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We don't. At this point, I'd say the shiny one is probably less common than the normal one, which is a little bit sad.
Especially, yeah, considering it was like fucking hard to get it, period.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only way to have gotten it was Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
And that it was like an event you had to go to.
I can't remember.
Or the movie or something.
I was so done with Sun and Moon that when the Ultra games came out, it was just like, I don't care. I don't even want these.
Yeah, you got Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, whichever one you got, and I was like, I can't buy this game again.
I mean, I got it because when they announced Sword and Shield, I was like, okay, I want to go back through. And I wanted to make sure. It's like, are these games shit? I replayed through Moon, was like, that was bad. Replayed, or played through Ultra Sun, and it was basically like, okay, there's some things I like better, but these is still a bad game. And that's when I replayed through. I bought a Gold on the eShop and replayed through it, and it's just like, okay, some of this might be blinded by a little bit of rose-tinted glasses, but not a lot of it. Not enough of it to make up that gap. Like,
Right.
the games used to be better.
I know I have a soft spot for the old ones, so I take that into account when I'm kind of critiquing newer ones.
Even replaying through Black and White, and it's like, I can see some of the cracks forming that I know is going to happen, but there's enough of the old stuff to be like, no, this is good. They knew what the hell they were doing on 2D.
I think that was the last one where I had to actually think about what I was doing.
More than likely.
Because, like...
Even then, they're easy.
Yeah, they are, but, like, they're...
super easy.
I actually remember a couple times having to be like, oh, shit, I gotta change up my team a little bit, or I gotta go train for a minute to fucking actually...
I don't
beat
think
this.
I trained at all, and I still ended about 10 levels over what the Elite Four had, and it's just like, ooh, that's an issue.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of a different one.
I know that's going to be one of the things that's going to be interesting to see if they preserve, because Gen 4 usually gets the rep for being the hardest generation.
I'm fine with having a difficulty.
I doubt there's going to be a difficulty, but...
no, I mean, like, I like having some difficulty in it. I don't like just walking through like I did with the Sword and Shield. Once I've beaten the game a couple times, and like if it's a game I like enough to where I go through it over and over and over, yes, I like it to be a thing where I can just kind of walk through, but not when it's the first go through and I'm like 8 hours in and about to beat the game.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to the Diamond and Pearl remakes the most.
Yeah.
Do we want to transfer over to Legends?
Yeah, I suppose so, since we got about 10 minutes left here.
Yeah, we'll probably go a little over it, but
that's fine.
There's not a ton of information. It's
not really.
World. It's
It takes place in the past.
I did like
the Pokeballs and Apricorn.
Yeah. Well, I don't actually know if it's an Apricorn. It's wood for sure.
It looks like it's supposed to be the bottom of an Apricorn or whatever.
It looks like it's got like a freaking
it's got a lock on it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool looking.
It's.
I guess when it, because it's not really digital, and they were saying like when it catches stuff, steam like comes up out of the thing, and it looks like a thumbs up.
Oh, really?
And it's like that's interesting.
Strange.
Here's my issue. So, Diamond and Pearl remakes being done by Ilka.
Yep.
This new game being done by Game Freak, and I know there's a video I watched. I can't remember the YouTuber that put it out. I remember I shared it in our Discord and everything. And he had pointed out basically between he was calling between Gen 3 and 5 the golden generation of Pokemon. And Game Freak during that time period was only putting out another game like every 4 years. As where from 6 to 8, it's a 7-year period, and they're putting out an extra game every year.
Extra game, right?
Yeah. And they have 2 teams at Game Freak. Team 1 is the extra team, extra game team. Team 2 is Pokemon. And so they were like, oh, well, this new Pokemon, everyone in our thing is working on it. And I'm just, I'm really worried that Game Freak, they've already invented the wheel with Pokemon.
Yeah,
And instead of just making sure the wheel works the best it can, I'm worried
they're
that they're being
reinventing it
like,
again.
we're going to completely reinvent this again. Like, we already did it, but we don't want to make it the best we can. We want to make something new. And it's just like, I like the idea of you doing something different, but I'm also very, very scared about it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely concerning, but I'm open to them like testing the waters a bit with it.
That is the other thing I'm wondering too. Is it because I have this theory that Fallout 76 was just a flat out test for Bethesda. It was just a dry run because they had never really made a always online game anymore. And it's like, well, if they're going to do it Elder Scrolls 6, maybe they want to incorporate that multiplayer aspect. It's like, okay, well, let's release a Fallout game. We'll put out basically no hype for it. See how that goes. And I'm wondering if this isn't kind of what Game Freak's doing. It's like, we tried to do the open world thing a little bit last time. We're gonna go balls to it in this one. We're gonna see if we can make the Pokemon experience that everyone seems to be clamoring for. And it's like, well,
Yeah,
it's not Generation 9. Don't get your panties in a twist. I'm gonna be interested to see how many Pokemon are actually gonna be in it though, because it's like, oh well, it's the old Sinnoh region.
but there's a Rowlet.
I
I know it says that somebody brought them there from far away.
that's what they were saying with all the start. Well, the entire point of it, I guess, is you're kind of building up the first Pokedex.
Yeah, which I think is
So
awesome. I think that's what that little journal at the beginning is the
yeah.
Pokedex.
Well, and basically it's like you have to figure out which things would be good starters.
Oh,
And obviously, Piplup,
obviously the
Grovyle,
starters.
Yeah, the starters for Gen 4. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff there. Yeah, like I'm gonna be curious to see how many actual Pokemon will be in it. If it'll be a number that we're used to, or if it's only gonna be like, oh, there's 200 Pokemon in it.
Right. So like, I wonder how far in the past it's gonna be, and if it's gonna be far enough to interact with whatever the hell that one dude that from 1,000 years ago with his
Oh,
Flabébé.
AZ, yeah, I forgot all about him.
I
I'm not
remembered something.
I'm not entirely sure how far back there it's gonna be. I mean, obviously it looks like it's a long time ago, but I mean, shit, in Pokemon,
Pokemon's kind of that like weird fucking retro futuristic stuff anyway, so.
yeah. I mean, it could, very well be. It's like, oh, this is only like 100 years ago. And it's just like, I'm sorry, what?
Oh, right. God, no.
But I mean,
I don't think so.
I guess we've seen rapid. Well, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, that's not that hard to say. I mean, we've seen
I
other
suppose.
things rapidly developed. Even in IRL.
Look at the U.S.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
oh yeah, U.S. I was thinking Abu Dhabi, that place over in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Like you see pictures of it, and it's like, oh, this is this place in like 1993, and it's like just a beach.
Yeah.
And you see it now, and it's like this giant frickin' city. And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if they have the technology, it wouldn't be that hard.
Yeah, as soon as you make one bound, everything is
I mean, they've got teleporters in Pokemon, so
right.
who the hell
They
knows?
they literally turn animals into data and
Yeah.
store them on the servers.
Or in Porygon's case, they turn data into animals. It makes sense. Don't think about it.
Yeah, just don't worry about it. Don't worry that he has 3 forms either.
Why are you putting your Pokemon in a Pokeball when USB sticks exist? How many polygons can you put on a USB stick?
Just throw a 16 gig drive at a fucking Snorlax. Pap!
Get him.
You're like, get in there, you fat
I've
fuck.
I've got way more than 6 Pokemon. This is bullshit.
Right. What do you mean I have a terabyte in my pocket?
Yeah, bring it on. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll be really well. From what I've gathered too, this is also supposed to. It's a core Pokemon game, which when I was first watching it, like that didn't occur to me at all. It's like, oh, this is looking like a cool spin-off game, and then watching people talk about it afterwards, it's like, no, they're talking like this is gonna have home connectivity and may also have like a competitive scene. It's just like, oh man.
See, like I wouldn't use that kind of stuff to call it a core game. What I would have it be a core game would be it's got 2 versions at least, that new gen, new.
Well, I mean, as far as I know, we're still in Gen 8.
Yeah.
You can tell it's being developed by Game Freak, because there's a lot of I've already seen so
3
many
frame
people,
animation.
Yeah, taking out the graphics and being like, oh, look at that jingling, moving at 1 frame a second.
Oh yeah, right there. I just saw there when he throws a Pokeball at Chimchar. It's like 1 frame, its head is to the right side. The next frame, it's in the middle. The next frame is to the left side. It's like, ugh, it's chop-tastic.
The main things that are bothering me about it were A, the amount of Pokemon that are going to be in it, and then B, the moves that they're going to have, because they only show. I'm pretty sure that they show a Gallade in it, and
they show a couple things kind of fight. There's a Lucario that fights for a sec too.
Okay, I know, like they were showing like the amount of the moves you could attack or use and everything. I'm looking at all the moves and it's like, those are all Gen 4 moves, and it's just like, for somebody that gets hung up on move pools a lot, that is like my main concern with both of these games. It's just like, I want things to get expanded move pools. I don't want to go back to a more limited move pool.
Right. That is literally counterproductive.
I mean, I guess that's probably going to happen with the Diamond and Pearl remakes anyway, because I don't imagine they're going to bring TRs into it. So unless they're going to have over 200 TMs, yeah, it's probably going to have a more limited move pool. Items are another thing. Like, I'm really, really interested to see how that's going to go. It's like, are you going to bring experience candies over? You're going to bring mints over? We got the ability patch. Is that coming over?
The more I look at this trailer, the worse the graphics are looking.
Yeah, the Pokemon Legends, the graphics were not. Like I said, the other one's developed by somebody else. This is the one you can tell is being made by Game Freak. It's just like, this doesn't look good.
No, that doesn't look particularly good anyway. All right, so now I gotta get to the other.
They said early 2022, so I mean, if we're figuring Diamond and Pearl's gonna come out in either November, maybe October, the earliest.
I thought they almost always did November releases.
They might change it up if they're gonna release something else.
Fair. Okay, we got Slash, Full Swipe, Close Combat, and Aerial Ace for Gallade.
Yeah, Close Combat and Aerial Ace, I know for sure, are Gen 4. Aerial Ace might not be. That might be a Gen 5 move. I'm going to have to look.
I kind of feel like it's from Gen 3.
I don't remember Aerial Ace in Gen 3, but that could be the case. Close Combat, I remember for sure. I'm wanting to say is a Gen 4 move.
Yeah, I'm trying to wait for another scene with moves, but I don't see Lucario's move pool ever pop up.
I'm pretty sure there's only the one.
Yep, they only show Gallade moveset there, and that's the end of it.
It's gonna be an interesting freaking year for Pokemon, regardless.
Indeed.
Well, I say that, but I guess 2022 isn't this year.
Well, the coming year, because it says early 2022. I mean, obviously that could get pushed back anyway, but the coming events are going to be interesting.
Yeah, very. I mean, we're gonna get Snap next. Oh yeah, like we said, in about a month, we're gonna get Diamond and Pearl, probably, yeah, October, November, somewhere in that area, and then I'm gonna say March. Next March, not the coming up March. That would probably be a pretty good time for Legends.
Yeah.
And the other thing with Legends, I've already seen people talking about is there are 3 books there, and they only open the first one.
Well, there's 3 characters. There's you, your rival, and the girl that's with the professor at the beginning there. Or wait, never mind. That was Snap. I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Disregard.
That's that. Like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But
No, yeah, I just got the complete mix up there.
it happens. There was a lot of information.
Yeah. And I was literally just watching that like 2 seconds ago, so that's why it was in my brain.
Like, yeah, it's gonna be a year. I don't know. I'm gonna imagine as we keep going, we're gonna start getting more and more information. And I'm interested to see if they do anything differently. Like, are we gonna get Sinnoh variants of stuff? Are we gonna maybe get old variants of stuff with the other game? Like, depending on how far in the past it is, did things look differently?
Right, things evolve over time.
Oh, I know there's a few I guess they are leaked screenshots that came out. There was somebody that I guess leaked Legends a few hours before they announced it.
Oh, really?
And they also posted up some screenshots, and like one of them was showing you're riding a Pokemon, and it looked kind of like a deer. And I'm sitting there like, man, the only deer Pokemon I can think that was in Gen 4 would have been Stantler, and it doesn't look like a Stantler. I know there's a screenshot that they said looked really a lot like a Corviknight taxi. And it's like, that obviously wasn't in Gen 4. Then there was another screenshot. They were doing something. I can't remember what the hell it was.
Yeah, I'm looking for some right now, but
I'll have to find them.
Yeah, I don't see anything about riding a Pokemon anywhere.
Because I know there's quite a few things in those screenshots. I'm pretty sure I was watching Austin John's play video of him talking about them, and he's sitting there looking at all of them like, I don't know what the hell this is. It's a screenshot. Like, it could be a Pokemon using a move, but
I see the Corviknight looking one. Yeah, this looks fake as shit. The top 3 look fine, but the bottom 3 look very fake.
It's hard to say. Well, I mean, when that guy leaked the trailer too, that's what everyone was like. It's like, this is fake. They're never gonna do an open world.
Well, the bottom 3 pictures are like all blacked out except for like the character is colored.
This would be my argument for it, especially being like, it got leaked earlier, only a couple hours or so before this came out. And it's like, that to me sounds like a planned leak. It's just like,
could be.
We'll give you a little bit of a teaser before things come out. It's like, is this leak? Is this real? And then it'll come out. You're like, oh my god, that was real.
The images that I just saw look very, very questionable.
That's all. I mean, to me, that's always how it goes. There's always those people like, okay, if you're gonna do these leaks like this, why are they always blurry and all that? And then, obviously a few of them turn out to be real. It's just like, well, shit. You never know with Pokemon leaks. It's hard to say.
This is a screenshot of somebody's computer. Like, you can see their mouse and their browser tab, and they got stuff going on. Like, yeah, I don't.
It's, like I said, it's hard to say. We'll see what it's going to be like.
The middle screenshot is like what they thought the main character was going to look like, but climbing up a mountain. Like, and it's just a blacked out silhouette. So, like, but the top three are correct character, but like they're in color and look right.
To me, this kind of looks like they're trying to do the Breath of the Wild thing. So I could see climbing, maybe if they just let you climb anything.
Maybe, but this screenshot is very clearly not what it's going to be, because that's not what the character looks like.
Okay. I don't know, that would be an interesting mechanic now that I'm thinking about it. They've never let you have that much freedom in a Pokemon game, so...
No, and everything that showed up has said it's Breath of the Wild style.
I can't blame them. I mean, after frickin' Genshin Impact came out and basically ripped off their style...
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, let's do Pokemon in that style. Might as well.
But at the same time, release the other one in a Link to the Past style.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if it worked for Zelda, it should work for Pokemon.
They're very similar style games.
I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm hyped for it, but I'm definitely concerned. Like I said, I don't wanna get my hype up too much for these as they come out. It's just like
this picture's it's like, so which one are you more excited for? The Pokemon game that looks like a Zelda game, or the Pokemon game that looks like a Zelda game?
Yeah, basically. Pokemon is Zelda now.
Zelda did it.
Yeah. Like I said, I can't blame them. I mean, what is the Zelda equivalent of Sword and Shield? The Philips CDI version?
Shots fired.
When the Zelda CDI game had better looking trees.
It's getting remastered. Watch out, boy.
Oh shit.
All right.
I will say that was funny as hell. Leading up to the trailer, watching the people in the YouTube comments, there's one of them that just jumped out at me. It's like, so Gen 8 remakes, and it's like, might as well. That's kind of what it felt like. It's like, our other open world Pokemon game didn't go over so well, so we're gonna try that again real quick.
Right, let's try to rehash that real quick. Oh, we're back in the past now.
Oh yeah, that's.
How about that? We can completely change the mechanics because it's in the past.
I was talking with some people. It's like, I'm gonna be interested to see what they're gonna do, because I mean, if we go based on the time period they release remakes, before the decade's out, we'll probably get Gen 5 remakes. And it's like, so what the hell are they going to do for Gen 5? Just say fuck remakes? It's like, boom, Black and White 3, we're trying it again.
Black and White 3, fuck it.
The sequels to the sequels. Yeah, I don't know how you
Pokemon
do that.
Z, please no.
Yeah, no shit.
No.
I don't know how they're gonna do Black and White when it comes to remakes. Because it's like, there's no point in me to doing just Black and White and not doing Black and White too. And it's like, so you can't really incorporate elements from Black and White 2 into Black and White. They're sequels.
No.
It's like you
And
gotta
like
make.
I thought that it was like the same character and everything through it until you pointed out. It was like, oh my god, it's a whole different thing.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize
you're
it.
different characters.
I have
Different.
I think I have black and black too.
It's I'm wanting to say it's set 3 years after.
Yeah, I never even thought about it. I always thought it was the same character.
No, you are different characters. Because like yeah, Team Plasma's been split in half. There's different rivals. Your rivals from the first game, like
They're like one of them
Pokey.
is like the Pokemon's aide or Professor's aide or something.
Yeah,
Sharon?
Bianca is
Bianca.
Professor's aide, and Sharon is the first gym leader.
That's right. It's been an hour.
I mean, I haven't played Black and White 2 in a while, but I played the hell out of that game. I could definitely get back into some White Tree Hollow and Black Skyscraper. Which to me was the last time they actually gave a shit about the end game, so...
I don't even know what those are. I'd have to play through them again.
They were pretty good end game things.
I don't think I even did those.
Um,
I don't think I even knew about them.
all I have to say is for the Diamond and Pearl remakes, they better bring back whatever was the. I'm pretty sure it's still Battle Frontier in that one, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, I
about that.
believe that was the end of that one.
They're gonna have to do something. Not just port over the frickin' Battle Tower from Sword and Shield, or that's gonna piss people off.
I've never done the Battle Frontiers or Battle Towers.
The first one I did was Black and White. They had the Battle Subway, which that ain't even end game. That is when you get to the big city.
Yeah, that's just a mechanic thing, just a thing you can do.
Well, that was the equivalent. Then Black and White 2 had the I can't remember what the hell they called it. I'm wanting to say I'm pretty sure Polka Star Tournament. It was what they added to Sword and Shield, but it was like a big ass Pokemon tournament it brought back old gym leaders, old rivals, because like you could face like Red and Blue in it. Pretty sure Giovanni was in it. And
nice.
They remastered a lot of like champion themes for it and all that.
Oh, that's where those came from. I knew I heard them.
Yeah, there's a lot
because there's a lot of them. I was like, when did that one get made? Because it was an official song.
There was one of them. Like it popped up one day. I was listening to it. And it was like Cynthia theme from Black and White. And it was just like, what?
Right. Excuse me.
Like that. She wasn't the champion for that one. I think, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a good point to close it out. We got kind of all of our, I think most of our thoughts on it, unless you have anything to add.
I think pretty much everything that I've been thinking about is out on the table.
Because my main thing is, I guess, hope with a healthy dose of concern.
With a healthy dose of salt.
Yeah, with a healthy dose of like, I've seen what Game Freak's done to the series over the last 7 years, so I'm not going to be surprised if we go forward and it's like, it sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. That's all I can leave it at is we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Who the hell knows? Everyone's happy, I guess. We got our Diamond Pearl remakes.
Use Rock Smash!
Use Rock Smash. Bring Gen 7 remakes confirmed. Let's go back to Lola again. Yeah, till next time. Peace out.